Hey everybody, it's Cindy from Bass Ackwards Acres. I'm sorry the camera's a little wiggly. I'm holding it in my hand. I'm going to sit it down in a second. I decided to do a little crafting today since my house is semi-clean. I've got the laundry caught up. But you know, if you don't take time to do it, you won't ever do it. So sometimes you got to let things go so you can do your artwork. So anyway, let me sit you down. I'll show you what I was thinking about doing today. I'm just gonna try to sand this lettering off of this basket purse. I bought this purse for $3 or $4 and they had painted these pretty daisies on it, which of course I want to keep all of that, but they had their initials here. So I was going to try to use my sandpaper block to get this paint off so that I can decoupage my own thing on there. So let's start over here and see if it works. I think it's changing the color a little bit. It's getting my paint off that I tried to cover it with, but I still have this white. I'm gonna keep going here for a minute. Let's just do them all, get them all uncovered. I have a piece of parchment paper on my silicone mat because I was hoping I didn't have to clean my silicone mat. So let's see if we can get this here. We'll just go ahead and I was thinking I'm probably going to have to use paint remover, but somebody said that sanding it would work. So I thought I'd try that. So if I just sand, this little M over here looks pretty good. It's starting to come out. I think this will take a lot of elbow grease, but I don't mind that. It's just, I don't know if it would be quicker to use some polish remover. I feel like it would. So I'll pick this up again when I get some nail polish remover or paint remover, because I do have it sanded down really good, so it's ready to have that put on it. And then once I do that, I'll start the decoupage of my parakeets. So let me show you my jewelry boxes I've been working on, these trinket dishes. This one's heart-shaped. I usually try to find the unmarked ones. And this one, I was gonna glue this in the center. So let me go ahead. What I'm gonna do, this is broken on the back. I'm gonna cut this stem off. Let me bend it up a little bit so I can get a good angle there on it. This I go through all the time. I've gotten so, the big ones work better for this type of thing. I think if I tried to use my little pair of wire cutters, it wouldn't work. So we got that off. I keep a little trash bin here. This little guy. I have trash and other things in there. Let's bend this up. Usually if you bend the pin up, it'll come right off. And then, let me see. We are going to glue that right in the center. So let me get my glue. This is my glue. This is the kind I use. Let me put some on here. And you don't want to get too much because you don't want it squirting out around the bottom edge of the pin. And you don't want to like have to see it from the inside of the box. So I'm looking down over it to make sure it's centered well. And it is. I'm going to sit it right here and not touch it. Okay, so now I have this little round one. That's really cute. That's got a spot in the middle that's perfect for gluing something. It is Cristal, France. So I'm like, gee, should I glue something on that, or is this worth something? Well, I looked it up. It's regular. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this really neat little face brooch, and I'm going to glue that in the middle of this lid. Let me show you what it'll look like when it dries. It'll look really cute. So let's put a little glue on the back of her. And it's always better to have too little glue than too much. You don't want to get too much glue on there. And I've learned that because when you actually push the item you're gluing down, the glue is going to gush out. So you want to make sure you're not getting too much of that. So that laid on there perfectly. We are going to leave that alone. And now this one, I wasn't sure if I want to put Mr. Mouse. I bought Mr. Mouse to put in my Poshmark closet, and he fell on the floor. And he got this little break right here in the crystal. So I was thinking I could glue him on top of one of these, but I'm curious if he's too heavy, but I think he will look really neat right there. I really do. So let's get his bum covered in glue. Like that. Not too much. I don't want it coming out the sides. And I quickly put the cap back on my glue. And we're going to just glue him like this. And so mostly what I do, like I want this edge to stay down right there. And since this is the last one I'm going to glue, I'm going to put something on it to weight it down, because I want that tail to be flat on the top. So I'm weighting it, and I'll come back in a little while when these have glued, and I'll show you how they turned out. And this has been fun, you guys. So when I get my paint remover for my basket here, I will let you know. My plans are to remove as much of the paint as I can of the lettering, decoupage my parakeets on there, and then I have little buttons I'm going to put for the center of each daisy. And I'm also going to Mod Podge the entire top very carefully, because I don't want to get it on the sides or on the leather. So anyway, thank you for popping in with me. That's just a little short session. I have several recipes for this weekend, so I'm excited about that. What else could I tell you? So far, so good. Everything is going okay around here. I went out this morning and I walked over towards my cat barn, and there was a deer staring at me when I turned around to come back right here in my front yard. And stupid me, I didn't have my phone, or I would have filmed her for you. She was beautiful, and I just stopped and I talked to her, but you don't want to be too nice because then they'll go up to people that want to eat them. But anyway, we don't eat them here. So anyway, I will see you next time, and thanks for popping in with me. Now you wait just a minute, dearie. Hello. I'm Cindy. This is Bass Ackwards Acres. I am completing a few little art projects today, and they have dried what I worked on, and I wanted to show them to you. I can't say all three of them have dried. This one here with the lady face on it, she has not dried yet. I will probably not mess with her until tomorrow, but she's stuck enough that she's staying on there, but I still can't pick the lid up. But this glue is excellent and very hard when it completely dries, so we are going to leave that till tomorrow. Now this one is pretty good dry. You can pick the lid up, and And you see on this side, you don't see hardly any glue. That glue is just phenomenal. It's been a blessing, that glue. And I have this one here that I rested the wire cutters on to keep the mouse's tail down. Isn't he cute? And you would open it like that, and he will go back, and then you close it. And I centered him right here. And I had the wire cutters weight his tail down so that he didn't have his tail sticking too far up in the air. So that's how everything's gone, guys, and it's looking really good. These will be listed in my Poshmark closet, and I will put a link to that down in the description. But if you don't want to go there, you don't have to. I'm very low pressure. I just wanted to show you that I had gotten something done today on my artwork. And when I get my paint remover, we're going to work on that basket purse. So thank you for popping in. Please give me a subscribe and a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys.